Hey, welcome back to my channel Endless Pages. I'm Liv and welcome to another video. Today's video is my TBR for the month of November. Before I get into that, I just quickly want to say there'll be no wrap-up video for October because I only read one book in October and it's October like 25th as I'm filming this and I still haven't even finished that book, which I'll finish it. But yeah, the reading slump really won this month, but that's okay. Not every month can be an amazing reading month. I only read one book and that is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, the first book in the Mortal Instruments series, a reread for the millionth time. So that's okay. The slump won, but that's okay. I'm just because of that going to again say November is going to be a month of no book reading tags. I couldn't think of the word, no readathons I mean. Yeah, I just feel like if I'm already in a slump and it really beat me last month, jumping back into readathons this month is not going to help at all. So we're doing another tentative TBR for November. So these books I'm about to tell you about are just some ideas, some books that I really want to get to this month, but again, no pressure. I might not read any books off this list. This is just like, I think these are either books I really want to get into or books I feel like will be helpful for my slump. So first up, I want to read Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is because I, yesterday or the day before, some new like tiny little set videos and photos got released of the TV show that's coming out and everyone was so excited and I had FOMO for being excited. And I just know, like, I know all of Taylor Jenkins Reid's books are super popular, but I feel like this is up there on like an Evelyn kind of level of popularity. This is about a band, Daisy Jones and the Six, and they were super, like, everyone knew their names, super popular, sold out shows, and then in 1979 they broke up and no one knows why. Except for now. Now this book is told in like an interview format where you interview members of the band as they talk about the band's career and why they split up. So I'm really excited to read this. I know that this is probably like as popular as Evelyn, so yeah. I'm not normally one to read like books about music, but it's Taylor Jenkins Reid, so we're going to give it a good go. Then I really would love to get back into the world of demigods with the next series, that is the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan, of course. This is The Lost Hero, the first book in the series. This, I'm a little nervous because we're following, I feel like there are some appearances of characters we know, but this is a whole bunch of new people that I'm getting to know in this series after I've just felt so connected to the last kind of cast of characters. So a little nervous because I know the main character of this book is Jason, who I hear is not like super popular, so I don't know, I'll give it a good go. And I mean, it's Rick Riordan and it's demigods, so I can't hate it, right? So next up, I would like to try and get to The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the first book in the trilogy. This book has been on my radar because the third book in the trilogy just came out, so it's been a lot on BookTube and Bookstagram and BookTok, so I've been seeing it around a lot. I also have added it to this month's TBR because it sounds, from like what I can gather, it sounds like it's a really fun, fast-paced mystery, which I feel like is just what I need when I'm in this slumpy mood. Okay, what I think is the plot is we have Avery, and Avery has a plan. She just wants to survive high school, get a scholarship, get out. And then this mysterious billionaire dies and leaves all of his inheritance to her. But the only catch is that she has to move into his mansion. And in his mansion is the four grandchildren of the billionaire who he just disinherited. The eldest one is Grayson, and Grayson thinks that Avery is some kind of con woman, but one of the other grandsons, whose name is Jamison, sees her as their grandfather's last hurrah, a twisted riddle and a puzzle to be solved. So she gets caught up in this world of privilege with danger at every turn. It sounds fun, it sounds fast-paced, it sounds like potentially a love triangle, which is not usually my thing, but we'll see how we go. I feel like this is going to be the book to get me out of my slump. Another idea for November is Killjoys. This is by Holly Jackson. This is a prequel to one of my favourite series ever, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy, which is just so much fun. I love it. So this is about a main character, Pip, who is from the main character in The Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy. And she gets invited to this 1920s themed party, one of those murder mystery whodunit parties where everyone's a character and you have to figure it out and there's clues. So Pip has to work through the clues, and she's thinking about other murders as well at that time. So I'm really sad that the series is over and I finished it, and any last little bit of Pip going and uncovering a mystery I can get, I will be happy to read. I'm so excited. So this next book, please bear with me because I'm about to explain it to you so poorly. So that is Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray. This is a sequel to The Diviner. This is part of the Diviners series. I read The Diviner years ago, obsessed with it. It's so spooky. I loved it. I don't know why I haven't picked up the sequel because I loved the first book. It's a spooky book. So the first book, The Diviners, is about this young girl called Evie, and Evie gets sent to live by her parents in New York with her Uncle Will, and her Uncle Will he runs like this little museum and he's obsessed with everything occult. And Evie's really just scared that her uncle's going to discover her secret, that she has like these supernatural powers. And then there's this dead girl that turns up, and the police involve Will because Will knows like all the occult stuff, and there's this symbol on the dead girl that the police don't know what it is, and so they get dragged into this murder case. But it's also multiple POVs. You actually follow a bunch of other characters at the same time in New York. It's going to take me too long to describe everyone. And then there's also kind of an evil rising that no one is really aware of. This book gave me the heebie-jeebies. It's really creepy. I really liked Evie and all the lovely side characters. I'm excited to get to know some of the side characters, hopefully a bit more in this book. I'm hoping we start to see the stories and characters interconnect more, and I'm ready to feel really scared again. I'm ready to get spooked again because yeah, it's spooky. The final idea and book on my tentative TBR for November is The Toll by Neil Shusterman. This is the third and final book in the Scythe trilogy. So I have a rocky relationship with this series. Gave the first book 5 stars. Did not like the second book, which is called Thunderhead. That's it. Hated Thunderhead, and really want to give the final book a go just to see if it redeems itself. If you don't know, Scythe is about this world where humanity has conquered death. There's no illness. They're really, really advanced, and because of that, overpopulation could be an issue. So to keep the population in control, there is these people called Scythes, and they are basically, their task is to choose people to glean, to kill, to keep the population in control. And we follow Citra and Rowan, a girl and a guy who are being chosen to be apprentices to a Scythe. And that is basically the loose plot of it. I am nervous to read this because I don't know whether it's going to redeem the series for me or not, because I hated Thunderhead so much, and I just really want to see a great finish to what was an amazing start to the series. So there we have it. Those are my ideas for what I could potentially read in November. But again, I'm in a slump, so I don't know how this month is going to go. We will just go with it, see how I go, pick up what I want to read, even though I said that last month and it didn't really work out well, but that's okay. It's okay. I don't have to read 1 million books a month to be a reader. It's fine. But it's just sucky because I really want to get back into it. I feel like it's kind of affected my YouTube. I slowed down on my YouTube. I slowed down on my YouTube watching of other booktubers. So I got big FOMO and I need to do a big catch up in both my reading, my YouTube, and watching my favourite booktubers. So let me know in the comments below, what are you reading in November? What are some videos that I've probably missed recently from your favourite booktubers that I should definitely watch? I need to do a massive catch up. As always, all of my social media links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in whatever the hell I post next. Bye!